Hi everyone, let us discuss Grade 7 Mathematics, Quarter 2, Module 2, the language of algebra. First, i-define muna natin kung ano yung algebra. So, algebra is a branch of mathematics which generalizes the facts in arithmetic. So, sa spoken language, ang ginagamit natin is mga letters and punctuations to create words. For example, B, A, T. So, ito sounds a, t. So, makakreate tayo ng word na bat. So, this is in spoken language. While sa ating algebra, ang ginagamit natin is letters along with the numbers and operation symbols to create expression. For example, 2x plus 3. So, ganito ang pagkakaiba nilang dalawa. This is a spoken language and this is algebra. In solving word problem, dapat alam natin kung ano ang difference ng algebraic expression at ng algebraic equation. At dapat alam din natin kung paano mag-translate ng word phrases into algebraic expression at ng verbal sentences kung paano natin siya i-translate into algebraic equation. So, napaka-importante po no, na alam natin kung paano siya i-translate. Meron po tayong mga video para mas maintindihan nyo ang topic na ito. Sa algebra, meron tayong constant at variable. So, ano yung constant? Constant is a symbol or number that has fixed value. So, siya yung mga symbol or number na meron siyang fixed value. For example, 7, negative 4, 20, 11. So, yan ang tinatawag nating constant. Fix ang kanyang value. While ang variable is a symbol or letter in the alphabet that may take one or more than one value from the given replacement set. So, ito yung mga letters sa ating algebraic expression or equation rather. Ito yung makikita nating mga letters. So, yun yung tinatawag nating variable. Pagkatapos, ito yung nagre-represent ng mga unknown value or mga unknown number. And ang variable din natin is nakasulat siya in a small letter. So makikita nyo sa ating equation or sa ating expression, meron kayong makikitang mga letters like letter A, B, C, X, Y, N. So ito yung mga usual na letters na ginagamit natin sa ating variables. Meron tayong tinatawag na term. So ang term is a constant or variable or constants and variables multiplied together. So, meron tayong example dito, 3x squared, y squared, plus 5. So, usually, si term is nakaseparate siya by symbols like addition and subtraction. So, just like this one. Meron tayong tinatawag na first term and second term. So, ito yung tinatawag nating term. So, this is our first term and this is our second term. So, constant, meaning itong constant natin, itong mga number, or variable, and ang variable natin, again, is yung mga letters na makikita natin, or constants and variables. So, gaya nito, meron siyang constants and variable na magkasama, multiplied together. So, ito yung tinatawag nating term. Again, ito yung ating term and term. So, first term and second term. Sa ating example na 3x squared, y squared plus 5, so dito sa ating first term, which is 3x squared, y squared, meron tayong tinatawag na numerical coefficient at literal coefficient. So, saan yung numerical coefficient natin dito sa ating first term? Ang numerical coefficient natin dito is, of course, itong number natin. So, ang numerical coefficient natin is 3. And then, ang literal coefficient natin, ang literal coefficient is consist of variables and exponents. So, saan yung variables natin dito? Ito yung ating variables and ito yung ating variables and this is our exponent. So, ibig sabihin, Ibig sabihin, ang ating literal coefficient is x squared, y squared. Ayan. So, numerical coefficient natin is 3 and ang ating literal coefficient is x squared, y squared. Ano naman yung exponent? Ang exponent is siya yung number or letter written above the right of the base. So, itong nasa taas ni base, ito yung ating base, ito yung ating base, ito yung nasa taas ng right side niya, ito ang tinatawag nating exponent. So, para mas maintindihan nyo ang base and exponents, meron din tayong separate video niyan para mas maintindihan nyo. For example, meron tayo ditong x squared. So, x squared means x times x. So, ito yung tinatawag nating exponent. Kung meron tayong term, meron din tayong tinatawag na similar terms. So, ano yung similar terms? Similar terms are terms that have the same literal coefficient. Again, ano yung literal coefficient? Yun yung variables and exponents sa ating expression. So, meron tayo ditong example. 4y squared and 7y squared. So, itong dalawang given natin, tinatawag natin itong similar term because meron silang magkaparehong literal coefficient which is y squared and y squared. So, this is similar term. So, sa next example natin 5y cubed and y, magkapareho ba sila ng literal coefficient? Hindi. Kasi, though magkapareho sila ng variable, hindi magkapareho ang kanilang exponent. So, si y meron siyang 1 dito. So, this is not a similar term. Ganito ang similar term, dapat magkapareho ang kanyang literal coefficient. Okay, so ang lesson na to is more on definition of terms lang tayo para ma-prepare tayo sa susunod nating lessons. What is algebraic expression? Algebraic expression is a constant or variable or a combination of constant and variable related by at least a fundamental grouping symbol. So for example, negative 4x squared plus 7y squared plus 10. So, ito is tinatawag natin itong algebraic expression. So, kung mas gusto nyo pang maintindihan kung ano yung algebraic expression at kung ano yung algebraic equation, meron tayong video para mas maintindihan nyo siya. Ano naman yung polynomial? Polynomial is an algebraic expression where each term is a constant or variable or a product of constant and variable. So, yun yung tinatawag nating polynomial. It is an algebraic expression kung saan meron siyang constant, meron siyang variable, or combination of constant and variable. Matatawag nating hindi polynomial ang isang given kapag ang kanyang exponent is a negative integer. So, kapag negative ang kanyang exponent, hindi natin siya pwedeng tawaging polynomial. Second, hindi rin natin matatawag na polynomial ang isang expression kapag ang kanyang exponent is a fraction or a decimal number. So, hindi natin siya pwedeng tawaging polynomial. And third, hindi rin natin pwedeng tawaging polynomial kapag ang expression is nasa loob ng radical sign. And fourth, ang isang expression ay hindi matatawag na polynomial kapag ang kanyang variable is nasa denominator. So, ito ang tatandaan natin na kapag negative ang kanyang exponent or fraction ng kanyang exponent or decimal number or nasa loob ng radical sign or nasa denominator ang kanyang variable, hindi natin siya pwedeng tawaging polynomial. Meron tayong example dito sa baba. So, 4x cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 10. So, ang expression na ito is tinatawag nating polynomial. Ano naman yung degree? Degree is the highest exponent or the highest sum of exponents of the variables in a term. So, siya yung pinakamataas na exponent or siya yung pinakamataas na sum ng exponents in a variables in a term. So, meron tayong polynomial with one variable at meron din tayong polynomial with more than one variable. Sa ating polynomial with one variable, ano yung degree ng ating exponent dito? So, meron tayo ditong 4x cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 10. So, ano ang kanyang degree dito? And since isa lang yung variable niya, so ibig sabihin ang titingnan natin is yung highest exponent niya lang. So, ang highest exponent niya dito is 3. So, the highest exponent of this variable is, or the degree of this variable is 3. So, the degree is 3. So, ito yung degree niya, 3. And then, another example dito sa polynomial with more than one variable. So, meron tayo ditong 5xy squared minus 8x squared y cubed plus 7x minus 8y squared plus 7. Paano natin kukunin ang degree ng polynomial with one variable? I-sum natin ang kanyang exponent. So, ang gagawin natin is i-add natin ang kanyang exponent. So, dito, meron tayong exponent na sa 5xy squared, meron tayong exponent na 1 plus 2 equals 3. So, meron 1 dito ang ating x. So, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Next is negative 8x squared y cubed. So, ang kanyang exponent is 2 plus 3 equals 5. Next term, 7x. Si x is meron siyang 1. So, ang kanyang degree is, or ang kanyang exponent is 1, and then negative 8y, ang kanyang exponent is 2, and then 7 is 0 dahil wala siyang variable. So ngayon titingnan natin kung ano yung pinakamalaking sum of exponents ng ating mga terms. So meron tayong 3, 5, 1, 2, and 0. So ibig sabihin, ang degree ng polynomial na ito is 5. Kasi 5 yung pinakamalaking sum ng kanyang exponent. So, ganyan pagkuha ng degree ng polynomial. Okay, we have here type of polynomial according to its degree. So, titingnan natin kung ano yung mga type of polynomials according to its degree. Since napag-aralan na natin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng degree. So, meron tayong number 1, constant. Ang constant is meron siyang 0 degree. So, yun yung mga number natin. Like, for example, 7. So, ito yung tinatawag nating constant, yung mga number. And then number 2, linear. Linear is degree 1. So, for example, 7x. Si x is meron siyang degree na 1. Next, quadratic. Quadratic is degree 2. For example, negative 8x squared. So, ang kanyang degree is 2. Next is cubic. Degree 3. For example, 5xy squared. So, si x merong 1, pagkatapos si y is merong 2. So, ang kanilang degree is 3. Another example, quantic, degree 4. For example, 5x squared, y squared. So, meron silang 2 plus 2 equals 4. So, ito yung kanilang exponent. I-add mo lang kanilang exponent. Next is quintic, degree 5. So, negative x squared y cubed. So, meron silang exponent na 2 and 3. That is 5. So, ito yung type of polynomial according to its degree. Dahil tapos na tayo sa type of polynomial according to its degree, ngayon naman ang pag-aaralan natin is type of polynomial according to number of terms. So, meron tayong tinatawag na monomial from the word mono, which means 1. So, ang monomial is one term. For example, 6xy and negative 3ab squared c cubed. So, ito is one term lang siya at ito is one term din siya. So, ito yung tinatawag nating monomial. Another, binomial. So, that means bi is 2. That is 2 terms. For example, negative 10ab plus 6a. So, dalawang term na tayo dito. Ito isang term and ito isang term. Another example, 5mn minus mn. So, one term and one term. Trinomial, 3 terms. For example, negative 4x squared minus 3x plus 5. So, one term, 2 term, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That is 3 terms. Multinomial is used to refer polynomials with 2 or more terms. So sometimes ito si binomial at trinomial, pwede natin tawaging multinomial. Kapag 2 or more terms na siya, pwede natin siya tawaging multinomials. Standard form of polynomial. So matatawag natin na nasa standard form ng isang polynomials kapag arranged in descending order or from highest degree to lowest. So masasabi natin siyang naka-standard form kapag naka-arrange ang kanyang degree from highest to lowest. So meron tayong example dito, that is 5x plus 3x cubed minus 6 plus 2x squared. So, naka-arrange ba ito na standard form? Of course, wala. Dahil hindi naka-arrange ang kanyang degree from highest to lowest. So, paano natin siya i-arrange? So, ito, uunahin natin ang pinakamataas na degree. So, that is 3x cubed. And then, anong sunod ni cube? Squared. So, plus 2x squared. Anong sunod ni squared? 1. So, plus 5x, and then lastly is ang ating constant. So, minus 6. So, tandaan natin na nasa huli lagi ang ating constant kasi ang ating constant, ang kanyang degree is 0 dahil wala siyang variable. Okay, so ganito ang standard form. Naka-arrange ang kanyang degree from highest to lowest. Ngayon naman, ano ang tawag sa ating first term? Itong first term natin is tinatawag natin itong leading term. Okay, so tatandaan natin na lahat ng first term ng polynomial kapag naka-standard form siya, ang tawag natin sa ating first term is leading term. And ang ating leading term is meron siyang numerical coefficient and literal coefficient. So, ang kanyang numerical coefficient again is yung number and ang kanyang literal is yung variable at ang kanyang exponent. Ang tawag din sa ating numerical coefficient is tinatawag din natin itong leading coefficient. So si 3, ito yung ating leading coefficient. Kung meron tayong leading term, meron din tayong tinatawag na leading coefficient. So siya yung nangunguna na coefficient. Okay, so sa anong klaseng polynomial itong ating example according to its degree? So ano yung pinaka-highest degree niya? 3. So, ibig sabihin, ang polynomial nating ito is tinatawag nating cubic. Kasi, ang kanyang highest degree is 3 at meron silang magkaparehong variable. So, pagkapareho lahat x. So, ibig sabihin, ang titingnan natin is yung pinaka-mataas na degree. So, ang kanyang degree is cubic. Ano namang klaseng polynomial ito according to its number of terms? So, i-count natin kung ilang term. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 na terms. So, ibig sabihin, ang polynomial natin ito is a multinomial. Kasi multinomial, it refers to the polynomial with 2 or more terms. And since 4 na term siya, so tinatawag natin siyang multinomial. Ngayon is i-apply na natin ang ating natutunan. So, pag-aaralan natin itong dalawang example, this is our algebraic expression, 1 and 2. And then, ilalagay natin kung ano ang ating variables, ang ating constant, ang ating numerical coefficient, ang ating literal coefficient, type of polynomial according to its degree, and type of polynomials according to the number of terms. Example number 1, 25m squared plus 10m minus 6. So, ano yung ating variables dito? Ang variables natin is yung mga letters. So, meron tayong letter m. And then, constant. Ano yung constant natin? Again, ang constant is yung mga numbers. So, meron tayong 25, okay, 25, 10, and negative 6. Next, numerical coefficient. So, ano yung numerical coefficient natin? Numerical coefficient is yung kasama ng ating mga variables. So, we have 25 and 10. Literal coefficient. Ang literal coefficient, again, is yung ating variables kasama ang kanyang exponent. So, meron tayong m squared and m. M squared and m. So, type of polynomial according to its degree. So, ano ang degree niya? This is 2. So, ibig sabihin, ang kanyang degree is quadratic. And then, type of polynomials according to its term or number of terms. So, ilang term ba siya? So, 1, 2, 3. So, 3 terms. Ang 3 terms natin is tinatawag nating trinomial or multinomial. So, this is trinomial. Another example, 5ab squared c minus 8ab minus 2. So, ano yung ating variables? Okay, so we have A, B, and C. So, ang ating variables is A, B, and C. So, A, B, and C. Ang constant natin, meron tayong 5, negative 8, and negative 2. So, 5, negative 8, and negative 2. Ano yung ating numerical coefficient? Ang numerical coefficient natin is 5 and negative 8. Okay, so literal coefficient, ang ating literal coefficient is A, B squared, C, and AB. So, ito yung ating literal coefficient, AB squared, C, and AB. So, ano yung ating type of polynomial according to its degree? Ano yung kanyang degree? Meron tayo ditong 1, 2, 3, 4. So, meron tayong exponent, total of exponent na 4. So, ano yung kanyang degree? Ang kanyang degree is quartic. Dahil 4 ang total ng ating exponent dito, so ang kanyang type of polynomial according to its degree is quartic. Ano naman ang kanyang type of polynomial according to the number of terms? So, ilang term ba meron tayo? 1, 2, 3. So, ang tawag natin dito is, again, trinomial kasi tatlo or more multinomial. Okay, so that's all for today's video, guys. Sana naintindihan natin dahil ang susunod nating lesson is evaluation of algebraic expression and then kung paano tayo mag-add at mag-subtract ng polynomials. So, dapat alam natin itong mga basic at mga terms ng ating polynomials. See you in our next lesson. Bye!